You're sitting on the couch, building a Lego Mercedes. The instructions are lying around somewhere. Half the pieces are already lost in the carpet, but you're still confident you'll make a championship-winning car. And suddenly, a thought pops into your head. How did Lewis Hamilton even become a Formula One star and turn me into a Mercedes fan? Sit back. I'll tell you. Lewis Hamilton was born on January 7th, 1985, to an ordinary family in Stevenage, England. Not in Monaco, not amid yachts and champagne, but in a place where motorsport is something distant, almost fantastical. His parents divorced when he was 2 years old, and Lewis stayed with his mother, Carmen Larbalestier. But his father, Anthony Hamilton, never forgot about his son and spent a lot of time with him. And it was he, without whom this story wouldn't exist. At the age of 6, Lewis showed an interest in motorsport. His first track is the floor of his room. His first race car is a radio-controlled car. He races it like it's a real Grand Prix. And the funniest thing is, he's not just playing, he starts winning radio-controlled car competitions. Even then, adults look at him and think, wait, does this kid even know what he's doing? Then comes the next step. His father sees Lewis's interest in motorsport and buys him a used go-kart. Anthony wasn't a rich man. He couldn't just open his wallet and buy his son a way into Formula One. He could only work. And he worked as if he had a contract with fate. Sometimes he worked 4 jobs at once. He toiled to pay for training, travel, tires, and engines. And after work, at night, he repaired and improved his son's go-kart in the garage. Because karting isn't a kid's sport. It's a financial meat grinder. Lewis begins racing on the karting tracks of Britain. A little boy in a helmet that sometimes looks like it weighs more than he does. At first, of course, not everything is perfect. There are defeats. There are days when the kart breaks down, when competitors arrive with equipment twice the price, when it seems like this whole sport is not for such families. But this is where character is born. He grows up under constant pressure. He knows his father didn't just bring him along for the ride. His father gave everything for this. And so Lewis learns not to whine, not to give up, not to make excuses. He learns to fight. And motorsport was a closed world back then. Lewis is a black boy in a sport where almost everyone around him is different. This adds pressure. He faces prejudice, a sense of loneliness, the fact that he needs to be more than just good. He needs to be the best to be taken seriously at all. He wins races. He wins championships. He becomes a star of British karting. But the real story happens when he's about 10 years old, the awards ceremony following the British Junior Karting Championship. The hall is filled with important people, team bosses. Among them is Ron Dennis, the head of McLaren. Lewis approaches him for an autograph. A little boy who could have simply smiled and walked away, but instead he says, "Hi, my name is Lewis Hamilton. One day I'll race for McLaren." It sounds almost brazen, almost like a joke. But that's Lewis. He doesn't ask. He declares. Ron Dennis remembers him, and a few years later, McLaren actually takes him into its junior program. Imagine you're still a kid, and one of the biggest teams in the world already looks to you as the future. But at the same time, the dream becomes harder, because now every race is a test.